Welcome to this very first edition of the Wonderbury podcast.
I'm Brian,
I'm Dave.
and you can find us online at wonderbury.com.
I am D Wonderly on Twitter.
And I'm Brian Keysbury, anywhere the internet can be found.
You can tweet us anything or any questions using the hashtag Wonderbury.
Wonderbury.
So how's it going, Brian?
Oh, not bad. I'm pretty impressed with our finally starting a podcast, and we're both wearing Star Trek uniforms.
Oh, I know. It's absolutely amazing. It's... Man, people don't realize this has been like a year in the making. I literally had to renew the 1-year registration of the website today.
For a couple of tech nerds, we sure do have a hell of a time with some tech stuff sometimes.
I think that's just kind of general. How was your Christmas?
Pretty awesome. I got a Star Trek uniform, onesie. Oh, onesie. It's amazing. Footies and everything.
Oh, dude, I'm so jealous. You have like no idea.
My only problem with them is my other onesies had a butt flap, and these don't have a butt flap, so it's a little bit of a problem anytime I have to boldly go.
Just build a funnel system.
Oh man, that would get gross real fast, knowing me.
Oh yeah, that would probably be pretty bad, wouldn't it?
Yeah, how
I
was
suppose
yours?
we should introduce ourselves too. Oh, mine was good. Had the kids. We did a big thing for New Year's Eve. Bought all 3 older kids phones for Christmas, which means my T-Mobile bill just about tripled.
It's funny how that happens. I think I just sent you an invite for some credits on Google Fi.
Yeah, the problem is that I utilize somewhere around 30 gigabytes a month in mobile data.
Jesus. Yeah, because you
almost...
Uber.
Yeah. The Uber thing on the weekends, that's music all the time, and if I didn't have the unlimited data, it would be murder. I'm
sure. That's what I've learned to be really, really careful with my data usage, and I still have my old Nexus 5, so anytime I listen to music, I take that, and that's literally, it's just an iPod. It's a fancy iPod for me now.
Yeah. And then, like, for my youngest, she's 2 now. She's got her own phone, which actually is kind of a funny story. So I bought my wife a Nexus 6P for Christmas to upgrade from the 5X. So my 2-year-old actually has a 5X. And so we tether... I know, right? So we end up tethering to her anytime we go anywhere. So we're like driving around and she's watching her stuff on YouTube, just enjoying the drive away, eating into our tethering data per month, which is like, I think it used to be 7 and I want to say it's 14 now, but I just switched back to T-Mobile One, so I think it went back down to 7 per line.
Whoa.
I don't remember.
Dude, the kids had a couple of tablets. Mine, he's 3. My best trick has been getting movies on Google Play, and then he can have them downloaded, and then I'll just make sure I have a couple of 2 or 3 movies on his tablet ready to go.
So I was doing a lot of stuff with Google Play, and I've started doing stuff with Vudu as well, because Vudu will let me key in my ultraviolet codes from all these DVDs that I have to automatically get the digital copy. So almost 3/4 of my DVD collection I have available now on Vudu, and it's just real easy.
Huh. I might have to look into that. I've been using here's my little pro tip is a lot of times Disney movies are a little cheaper on Amazon than they are anywhere else.
A little?
Yeah. So Disney, with their app, the Disney Movies Anywhere app, you can link it to multiple accounts. So I have it.
Oh,
I have it
nice.
linked to my Google Play account and to my Amazon. And as soon as I buy something on Amazon, it's available on Google Play, which
Oh, that's nice.
plays movies a lot better than the Amazon app does, and gives me the casting ability. So I've been buying Disney movies on Amazon to watch them through Google.
Yeah, I was doing a lot with casting and using my TV's smart function, but I have like the last generation of the Sony Bravia TV that still runs the Sony proprietary entertainment package before they switched to Android TV. So it's, horribly buggy. It's horribly out there and not very stable all the time. So I ended up getting a Roku for Christmas from my mother. And that has revolutionized about everything.
Yeah.
Because I'm able to key in, pretty much everything that I watch or want to watch on there, and it works perfectly.
Now, does that have the separate remote, or do you use your phone?
It has a separate remote, but you can use your phone. It's pretty easy to use.
Nice. That was
nice to set up.
That was my biggest issue with a couple of the first generations of the Roku, was it had a separate remote, and they were just not intuitive, not easy to use. Like, there was just arrow buttons, so you had to use arrows to navigate a keyboard to select things. And if you're trying to type out any sort of not 3 or 4 letter word, it got to be a pain.
Yeah, it still has that to a certain extent, but you can use the option on your, use your phone, and you use the phone keyboard for that.
Yeah.
Some of the newer ones also have the voice command remote. This one, it's pretty much arrow buttons, a reload button, back button, home button, and then like quick jumps to, I think, like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, and Sling TV, I think, are the 4. Nice. But everybody's got a freaking Roku app now, it seems like.
Yeah. And I'd still kept one sitting on the side, like, to look at, mostly because of the Amazon video app. Because you can't cast out of that app on your phone.
It's very frustrating that way. And Fire TV is nowhere close to Chromecast at all. I found that everything that I was casting to my TV, I can do through the Roku. I still have a Chromecast plugged in for game stuff or for other stuff that we do with Chromecast. But yeah, mostly we just watch everything through Roku. Got a Chromecast that sits in my office above my screens. I have a TV that I urban recycled. After Good Friday, we went driving up and down the alleyways the night before trash night. There was a 32-inch Toshiba TV out there. So I snagged that thing up. It's got 4 vertical lines kind of on the sides. It'd be enough that if it was my primary TV, I'd be buying a new one. But hey, slap a Chromecast the back of that thing and you watch hockey or whatever else I want to watch on that thing. So
yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not too bad at all.
I had one of the ADT one, the Android TV Developer Edition boxes. That thing was sweet. It was almost ready for the big prime time, but when I got it, there wasn't enough apps. And
yeah, that's what I found with the Nexus Q. It's just like it's not there.
That poor bastard child of a tech piece, man, was just it hit in a spot where it was like almost ready to go, and then they were like, well, here's Chromecast and here's Android TV, and sorry, Q.
yeah, like if they could redo Q and give it an upgrade to run Android TV, like scrap the software that's on there and let me load Android TV in directly, it'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
But welcome to Google. The place where we can create something cool and watch it die a slow death because we don't do anything with it.
Oh my God, man. Like, yeah, like my glass. Like, fuck, that thing is, it's amazing. What an awesome piece of technology. Look at all the cool things that I could possibly do, but can't.
But can't. Although I did, so Pebble. You know me, I was one of the biggest Pebble evangelists out there.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore. So for those that don't know, Pebble sold everything to, was it Fitbit or Garmin?
Oh, man. I remember reading that, and I don't remember.
Them? I don't know. One of these walk-a-lot people bought Pebble.
Is Garmin a walk-a-lot people now?
Huh?
Is what does Garmin even do now? Like, are mobile GPS units still a thing? Like for vehicles, like dash mounts?
No. So Garmin went all in on the yeah. So it's Fitbit that bought out Pebble.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Garmin pretty much is now making wearables for walking. And I think they're putting little GPS units in there for GPS tracking your walking.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So anyway, Pebble announced that
does that stuff that
your cell phone.
Yeah. Carry it with me everywhere already anyways.
Yeah, right? So Fitbit buys Pebble. Pebble announces this whole big thing, refunds a whole bunch of people that they haven't shipped the new generation of watches that they just finished a Kickstarter for. And have said that, well, we'll keep our cloud functions open through 2017. After that, who knows what's going to happen to your watch. So I caved. I ended up buying an Asus ZenWatch 2.
Oh, how do you like that?
Over some Christmas. I actually like it quite a bit. I had been using the Pebble Time round, so I had gotten used to the round watch face, and I went back to square again. But it's I got
not really squarish.
It's not really square, but it sort of is. Like the display is all square. I got the gunmetal gray version.
Oh yeah, that one's a little. It seemed like the one was a little taller. I guess
it's a little bit bigger, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And the band is made from like a real thick, almost like a woman's handbag leather. Absolute gorgeous piece. And I've been really happy with Android Wear.
Dude, it is pretty nice. Yeah, and the cross functionality that it has with other stuff. At my shop, I've got a Chromecast audio plugged into our stereo, and we have a Nest thermostat. And being able to tell my watch to turn the temperature up and have the temperature in the shop rise a couple degrees is freaking awesome.
Oh, it's absolutely brilliant what this thing can do. And I've just started messing around with IFTTT or ITTT, whatever that is. ITTT.
If this, then that.
Yeah, if this, then that. I've just started playing around with that a little bit, and I'm figuring out a way to convert one of my Pis into an ITTT controller.
Nice.
And once I do that, then I can start doing all sorts of fancy, fun stuff. I'll either do that, or I'll just go buy a Google Home. One of the two.
Then you can help me build some controllers for my fish tank.
Oh yeah.
Which, by the way, upgraded myself for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Got a 75-gallon. It's pretty big.
When are you going to Salt?
I don't know. Want to have more time to dedicate to that.
Yeah, I hear that all over.
The the freshwater one is, I've got it set so I don't do much. There's an automatic feeder. It handles everything.
Yeah. Well, that's not too bad. Did you do anything special for New Year?
It was the first year that the kid was kind of cognitive about what was going on.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, he took a huge nap in the middle of the day, and then he stayed up with us, and we had made a bunch of finger snacks and watched the ball drop on TV, and he had some cheap little firework poppers. So after the ball dropped, we took him outside, and then the neighbors were all shooting off real fireworks, and we just hung out outside, and he was just like, Happy New Year! And, running around telling all the neighbors, Happy New Year!
Oh, that is awesome, dude.
It was a bit of magic.
It's an exciting time when they're starting to realize what's going on. Like, Alice has been just talking up a storm and now putting together controlled sentences that everybody can understand, and it's been really amazing to watch that. Just turned 2 a few months ago, and just watching her grow that way. It's
Right?
absolutely awesome.
Kids are a trip.
Oh yeah. So I figured 16 minutes into this thing, we probably ought to introduce ourselves a little bit more.
Okay.
We just kind of launched into everything. I'm like, wait a minute, this is our first show. No one has a clue who we are.
Oh well. You're Dave and I'm Brian. They didn't figure that out in the intro, then.
Yeah. We're both tech people. We're both kind of Google fanboys. If you're looking for a positive Mac podcast, I can direct you to about 20 million of those. We're not going to be one of them.
They will be available in your iTunes feed. And if you're on Google Play looking for a Mac Boy podcast, probably not.
You can find them there, I'm sure. No, so for daytime, I'm a stay-at-home dad. I've got a 2-year-old little girl.
Lucky.
Yeah. I also, to help supplement income, I drive Uber on the weekend nights. So Friday and Saturday nights, I'm dealing with drunk people all night long.
Woo-hoo.
It's awesome. Oh, another cool toy that I got for Christmas. Forgot. I got me a little GoPro knockoff action cam.
Whoa, nice.
It's made by Ape Man.
Ape
Does
Man?
full. Yeah, it's like a GoPro for $60.
Damn, that's pretty good.
I did a time lapse, so the battery lasts about 3 hours in it, as I found out, because I set it up on New Year's, and I did a time lapse for a picture every second for 3 hours.
Whoa.
So I have a 6.5 minute time lapse of 3 hours of driving Uber on New Year's.
Nice.
And that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm gonna start messing with this thing a little bit more.
Did you share that anywhere?
I think I put it up. I'll send you a link to it.
Okay, that's amazing.
Oh, it was awesome. A nice little mount I just kind of stuck on my dashboard and pointed straight out and drove all over Fort Wayne.
Nice.
From the point of view of my windshield.
Was it pretty crazy down there?
Yeah, it was the first year. So Fort Wayne did a gathering for the first time ever. So it was the first year they did a ball drop, and for, for the benefit of those listening, those were some really sarcastic ball drops. It was it was literally a projection onto the side of a building. But they had probably somewhere between 600 and 800 people show up to this thing.
Whoa.
So there's two ways of looking at it. One is we could just sit there and mock the projection. But the second way is that when you do something brand new, you have to start small and really, really bad and go up from there. So maybe within 3 years or 5 years, we could actually have a physical ball. But they had, I guess, like a laser light show and this projection thing and then fireworks, and they kind of did a big thing for the first time. It was kind of cool. I didn't get to see it. I was driving people around, but
it seems like that's cool. Something they could have like done a Kickstarter for, and used, and then kind of use that as a way to judge the interest. Yeah, the city of Fort Wayne, just throw up a Kickstarter, say, hey, we want to get a ball, we want to drop some balls.
I think it actually turned out the best that it could have for a first year. That's just kind of the way I look at it. It was new, it was interesting, it worked.
Yeah, probably saved a crap ton of money and resources though too.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Huh. Oh, you St. Patrick's Day. You'll probably be driving, huh?
Possibly.
Yeah. I think we're booked to play at Deer Park again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I might show up even if I am driving. I might just go offline for a bit and show up and see you.
Yeah,
well, I'll definitely come see you no matter what, but
yeah.
If you're going to be in town, that'd be amazing.
Right? I once, my one of 2 times a year I get to come to Fort Wayne.
Yeah, right? You guys want to move back down here?
Trying to figure that out.
We'll figure something out.
So yeah, I'm currently in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I run a smoke shop or a head shop, sell glass pipes and smoking accessories. And that's my daytime job. It's also my nighttime job.
It's your all-the-time job.
It's my all-the-time job. Surprising how much work there is, running a head shop.
Running something like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's not too bad.
Most of it's because we have a website, and I handle all the web orders and answer questions and text messages and emails, and that's just that store never closes, so it's a never ending. Had somebody text me at like 12:35 on New Year's Day. Like just like it's 12:35. We're out standing in the streets watching the neighbors shoot off fireworks. Ding. Are you kidding me? Why?
You stop answering them that late at night, they'll start to expect it.
Well, I don't usually answer unless for some reason I just happen to be bored. That one I was like, you know what? You can wait till the morning. It's fine.
So yeah, we figure what we'll do is we'll talk about what happened in our week. We'll talk about tech stuff. We'll come up with a story or two that we want to discuss throughout an episode, and just kind of share our lives one week at a time.
Yeah. Should get interesting.
Oh, it'll always be interesting.
You deal with drunks, and I deal with a bunch of potheads, and
nothing wrong with that.
Could be a good mix of things.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in this week.
Yeah. And
And
we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.